What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Before we start, this video is going to be sponsored by LOL Sumo, which is a free app for both iOS and Android. Their goal is to help you improve in League of Legends by analyzing your games live and also giving you some detailed statistics of your own personal play. I've been using it for a pretty long time now and it's proven to be useful for me, so I'm definitely happy to keep promoting them. They can help you pick out runes for any champion while also giving you some dynamic tips and item build recommendations live for your in-game matchups versus your opponents. It's a really useful tool that is also very tailored to your individual play, so I personally prefer it over other statistic tools that typically provide more generic and more broad advice that might not fit your playstyle or your current matchup. They do have a pro version if you want to maybe take the stats a step further, but it's actually completely free to use on both iOS and Android, and so you don't have to take it from me, you can just try it and check it out for yourself at the link in the description and decide if you like it or not. Skins that buff your champion. Now this is a topic that I haven't updated in a really long time. In fact, the last time I covered this was around Season 5, Season 6 or so. And since then, Riot has actually gone on an update spree and has made changes to many skins in the game to improve their visual clarity and remove many of the effects that buffed some skins in the past, many of which were skins that I talked about in previous videos. Notably, Underworld Twisted Fate and Ravenborn LeBlanc, as well as many others, were modified significantly and are no longer skins that have a minor adjustment to gameplay. However, many skins like Blitzcrank and Steel Legion Lux did receive some updates but still have minor discrepancies that can't really be fully solved without completely changing the skin. Now, it's really important here because the fact that Riot has changed multiple skins in the past because they had an effect on gameplay essentially confirms that skins buffing your champion as a concept is one that is possible and has existed before in the game, as evidenced by these changes from Riot. And I'm here to tell you today that this concept still exists on quite a lot of skins, and for many of these they are very difficult for Riot to change since a lot of these effects would require changing significant portions of those skins, and thus Riot sees them as either unable to be changed or perhaps just not worth changing. And as well, it's also worth mentioning that the advantages these skins give is just extremely small. They don't affect hitboxes, they don't affect range, they're not going to make you do more damage, they're not going to change any actual mechanics that involve legitimate gameplay. They just have very minor improvements. We'll be showing side-by-side comparisons throughout the video of the skins in question so that you can clearly see the small advantages these skins provided. I decided to cover the 20 skins I found that had the most impact, since in the past I tried to make a comprehensive list of all the skins, but that resulted in a lot of nitpicking and things that were just a little bit difficult to understand overall. So this is not the list of all skins that buff your champion in the game, just the ones that I personally found had the biggest impact. There's definitely other skins, so let me know in the comments which skin you think I might have missed, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, and maybe if we get 10,000 likes on this video, I'll make a part 2 of this topic in the future. Starting with Arcade Sona. In this skin, her power cord has a much clearer visual indicator on opponents, which allows you as well as your teammates to much more easily identify when you debuff an opponent with your power cords. Other skins have indicators as well, but it's a lot harder to notice, and it's especially effective on the indicator for her W when you can see your opponent has reduced damage. Next up, we've got Mecha Aatrox. This skin causes the toggle of your W to change the color of your sword, which is a much better visual indicator than other skins, as well as the base skin, which can kind of just give your sword a little bit of a glow, as opposed to completely changing the color on it. Makes it a lot easier to identify and realize if you're using your W. Next up, we've got Ashen Lord Aurelian Soul. Now this skin makes his stars a lot brighter, which makes them easier for you to see when you're playing them and keep track of in-game. Something that's especially useful for players who are maybe new or still adjusting to the concept of having 3 stars orbiting you throughout the entire game. And the next one, we've got Spec Ops Gangplank. Now this skin has a much more audible sort of ding sound for each tick on his barrels. So let's take a listen in to the difference in audio. Next up, we've got one that you might have heard about, and that's Mecha Aatrox. Now this skin plays a sound when a target becomes isolated, which is a bit easier to hear and is a nice indicator to have. Let's take a listen in to the sound differences. In the next skin, we've got Pool Party Rek'Sai. Now this skin has a much more audible and noticeable sound when a target appears in tremor sense. It's much easier to hear that effect in this skin compared to others, although other skins do have a sound indicator. Pool Party Rek'Sai's is much louder and just much clearer overall, so let's take a listen in to the differences here. Next up, we've got Arclight Varus. Now overall, in this skin, his ultimate is a lot more difficult to see, and as a result, dodge. His other abilities are a little bit differently colored as well. I think this sort of yellow coloring is one that can be quite difficult to face compared to some of the other darker colors that Varus has on other skins. With a similar story, we've got Justicar Syndra up next. Now in this skin, her orbs on the ground are a lot harder to see. They're transparent, they're pale, they're not really bold and bright, as opposed to the basic Syndra skin where her orbs are very solid, they're dark, full black color in the circle there, so the orbs can be quite hard to see with this skin, which could maybe allow you to set up some better stuns on your opponent. Next up, we've got Santa Gragas. Now in this skin, he has much smaller barrels, which makes it a lot harder to predict the hitbox during the cast animation of it. Now, when the barrel has already been casted and is just out in the field, it does have that circle visual indicator, so this advantage is more about how the barrel is smaller during the travel time for it to get to its location, because you're not going to be able to see that visual hitbox indicator if you just let the barrel travel to the location and second cast it immediately. Next up, we've got one of the classic skins that buff your champion, probably the skin that inspired this topic as a whole for me, and it's Blitzcrank. And this is the skin where the hooks are just a lot harder to see. The visual effect of his hook ability is just a lot harder to see when you're facing it in-game. And next we've got Deep Terror Thresh. Now in this one, it's a little bit tricky because it only really works if you personally are making the most of it. And it's because the start of his recall animation is actually very similar to his Q wind-up animation, which allows you to trick your opponents so you can bait some people out, especially players who have never faced the skin before. It can just be a very confusing, similar animation, and is one that you should maybe try out in-game and see if you can surprise your opponents with it. And next up, we've got Project Ash. Now in this skin, her ultimate, her arrow, is a little bit harder to see, but it's also a lot smaller than the actual hitbox of the ability, so it's really misleading and can be difficult to dodge. And I've also heard that it can be easy to mistake her ultimate and her hawkshot, but I'm not exactly sure about that one. That's just something that I've read some people saying. Next up, we've got Forsaken Jace. Now in this one, his Q animation is definitely very misleading for the actual size of his hitbox. The animation is just a lot thinner than the actual ability hitbox. Now, the effect is actually amplified on this skin because the thing about Jace as a whole is that even on his other skins, pretty much all his skins, his Q visual effect across the board has a fairly misleading sized visual for the hitbox, so as a result with this Forsaken Jace skin, that effect is just amplified a little bit further. Next up, we've got Eternam Nocturne. Now in this skin, the sounds for all of his abilities are a lot louder and a lot more intense, which technically might not be seen as an advantage, but it can get really distracting to play against compared to some of his other sounds, and it's really scary to face if you're a new player who's maybe never played against Nocturne or never played against this particular skin. Next up, we've got Elementalist Lux. Now in this skin, the skill shots are significantly harder to see and tell them apart, which is going to make it harder for your opponents to identify and dodge your skill shots. And we've got a similar story with the next one. It's Steel Legion Lux. In this skin, the Q animation is quite similar to the auto attack animation, so it can be hard in the split second to tell which one's which, and overall, the animations for this skin are just a lot harder to see compared to some of her other skins. Next up, we've got Black Frost Anivia, who has much more fluid auto attack animations, which those auto animations are going to make it a little bit easier for you to tell when your auto attack ends for your animation canceling, or maybe for your just next auto attack and other stuff like that. It's a similar story for the one up next with Bloodlord Vladimir, who again also has much more fluid auto attack animations, which again is going to make it easier for you to tell when your auto attack starts, when your auto attack ends, and just really helps the whole animation canceling process with your auto attacks. And again, on the next one, we've got Etherwing Kale, which, similar to the previous two, just has much more fluid auto attack animations. And rounding out our list at the end, we've got Super Galaxy Rumble, who as a whole across the board has significantly improved auto attacks, as well as faster animations compared to other Rumble skins, and actually has quite a lot going for it, so definitely has a little bit of an impact. And that's actually going to round out the list of all 20 skins. Let me know what you guys thought about these visual comparisons in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it, or let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys next time.